Nothing. It's like brand new.
What's going on, guys? This is Dave with another unboxing video. This is called the Apocalypse by TRC. Today I'm wearing these gloves because some of y'all were saying like how my hands were pasty. Damn, so dramatic, like blades of honor, tales of man. It's a nice box, though. Made in Lithuania. I do have another TRC knife, but that one I'll do the review later. So it comes with a little booklet. Little sticker. Cool. Oh, it even comes with the this lanyard. That's actually kind of a cool touch. And it's got this this carrier thing for bushcrafting, for fire steel, I guess. You see like a little, oh, there's a part of the knife showing here. If you got some moisture in there, I guess it can dry out from here or drip down. So you put your thumb here and pull out. Damn. Oh wow. You see this geometry here? You know, this is not seen in any other knife that I've seen. The grains, or how it was ground, I guess. Here it goes horizontal, and here it's vertical, and here it's vertical again. So look at all this detail. It says Apocalypse, Elmax steel. That's my serial number. This is the 1423rd, I guess, production. Some more jimping here and here. So I guess when you hold it, you know, you get a good grip here. And also here, so it doesn't slip out when you're, you know, chopping wood or something. This is definitely a chopper. You can chop some wood or just about anything. From here to here, not here, but since this is where the cutting edge starts, from here to the tip, it's actually 149 millimeters. So it makes it legal, and it makes it so that you don't have to have a license to own this knife in Korea. So this is like the maximum length knife that you could own without having a separate license. There's nothing I can say about this that I don't like. You can really get up close. And you can chop like this. The blade is you know, wide enough that you could hold it like it's like a kitchen knife, you know. When you're doing some chopping, you know, slicing and dicing, you hold it like that. It actually feels really comfortable like this. And the balance too, like the balance point is maybe right here where the choil is. Here it holds it in place without much effort. Like it levels it so that it's easier for you to work. The handle material is micarta. It's like it's a matte micarta. Feels pretty grippy. I also have the TRC knife called This is Freedom. That one is also micarta, like a black micarta, but it's not matte like this. It's very slick. This one is very grippy. It won't fly off your hand when you're holding it. Elmax is considered stainless. I had no experience having any issues with the blade or the edge, like cutting edge chipping or anything, but I heard from I've seen from other reviews that if you give it a hard use, you can have some small micro chipping on it. But it doesn't mean that the knife is dull, or it doesn't mean that you can't use a knife anymore in survival situation, I guess. You'll still be able to use the knife for days on without sharpening or resharpening. So it's a very reliable knife. This part is rounded off. See how it's rounded off? But it's still sharp in the corners. And here it's sharp. So this kydex sheath comes with this this hole for the fire steel. And if you were to scrape it, you would definitely use the tip here to do that. This part, I guess they thought out, because This is Freedom is rounded all the way, so it's a little bit more difficult to find the space to do the scraping. But in this case, I mean, this is just made really well. So cool with that geometry. You see that? Okay.
Nothing. It's like brand new. You see that? Just some dirt on it, but it's basically brand new, as you can see. Dope. Dense wood. See? Good stuff, huh? So all in all, I would say that this is always gonna be in my pack when I go camping or outdoors. Probably not for hiking, because this is not the lightest knife or steel that you can have. Definitely not. This is one of the heavier knives that I got, but it's definitely reliable. So this knife is called the Apocalypse. So yeah, it can probably go through a lot of beating and a lot of everything and still be fine. But I live in Seoul in South Korea. There's nothing that I would need this knife for. Basically only for camping. a comparison in size. So I just got back from testing that out. Now I'm gonna apply some ballistol, some oil, just to you know, just keep it maintenance. Not because it needs the oil, since this is already a very corrosion resistant steel, so I don't need this, but I like to do it just as a hobby. You know, it makes the make sure the knife lasts longer if you put some more care into it, right? All right, so let's take a closer look. After I got back, after all that chopping, I mean, looks pretty good. You see this, I'm not even sure if you can tell apart, but there is a small little chip here, along with a little more scratches here, like right here. I think it might have been because that wood, I picked it up from the ground, and I guess it might have had some rocks in it, maybe, that some pieces of sand that was stuck to the wood, and when I was chopping it down, it might have hit, you know, I might have chopped on top of the sand. That's what I'm guessing. But it is a very hard steel, this Elmax, so you know, it is prone to chipping every now and then. So it's more of a slicer. So in this case, I was kind of curious how, you know, having Elmax steel on top, on the such a thick spine and a thick piece of steel, because, you know, mainly it's used for like slicers, like thinner slicers. Here's what I mean by microchip. Let's see, let me just prepare some paper. So here is this piece of paper, just some random piece of paper. Oh man, I'm not trying to get sued over some shit. Okay, so here's a better piece of paper without any liability issues, I guess. So let's say I'm trying to cut this thing, starting from here. I would go. See how it gets caught? It gets caught. Again. Felt that, like, it cuts. I mean, it still cuts really good, but it did. You saw that. You went. Wow. Oh shit, it's not even doing that anymore. Damn. Okay, it's not making a significant difference in terms of cutting. This is not a slicer. I'm not going to use this for cutting papers. You know, I have other slicers, other smaller knives that I use to open letters and things. I think for the purpose, I mean, I think this is fine. That little thing is nothing, basically, when it comes down to it. I'll resharpen once I have a little bit more damage to the to the edge, because right now, I mean, you just saw it cuts paper like nothing, and that is already quite good enough.